Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections video. This is a breakdown for Hagoromo Otsutsuki, showing his moveset, some tips and tricks, so his combos, his staggers, pretty much everything you want to know about this character. So not just a typical moveset video where you showcase his basic moveset, more of a in-depth guide on how he plays. Since this is the Sage of Six Paths, pretty much the god of all ninjas, it's only right to give him special treatment and show what he is fully capable of on Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. So without further ado, let's get cracking on what this old man can do. So, starting off with his kunai, pretty basic, 70 damage. Then we have his neutral combo. As you all know, the neutral combo does the least damage, so 18.11, which is still high for a neutral. Now moving on to his down combo, which is normally the strongest combo out of the bunch. Unless you're combining the up combo with the air combo. The down combo is normally a safe bet, 1956 damage. Next we have the up combo, which is, I believe, the same amount of damage as the neutral if you're not jumping into the air combo. So 18.11 again. Then you have the air combo by itself, 11.18 damage. Really good for staggers, but we'll get into that later. Now moving on to the up combo connected with the air combo together, which I believe needs to be chakra dash to get in, not normal dash. 24.06 damage, pretty good. Now we're moving on to his grab, which has really good range. 14.44 damage, not the highest, but it's still pretty high. Next we have his first jutsu, which does good stagger, a lightning strike from above, 1250 damage. He can also do the same lightning jutsu in the air, which is very handy, but we'll get into that later. Next up we have his second jutsu, slightly stronger but less stagger. Again, his second jutsu can also be used in the air, but gotta be careful, if you're too high it tends to miss sometimes. Also, as the stagger window on that second jutsu is smaller, it's harder to get combos in compared to the first jutsu, so the first jutsu is a bit more safe. Here we have Hagoromo's ultimate jutsu, a lightning punch, which does around 33.33 damage. This ultimate jutsu comes out pretty fast, so it's pretty good. You can also do it from a distance too. Next up we have the team combination ultimate jutsu, which is pretty much just eye candy. Hagoromo, Ashura, and Indra. A bit overkill if you ask me. I mean, who's gonna survive this attack? I don't know, but you know what? It looks cool, so that's all that matters, right? I will say though, it is an interesting choice to put the arrow right in between the two balls, bro. That is so strange. I'm not gonna say it for obvious reasons, but you know what I'm saying, bro. Let's move on to the next part. 35.22 damage, that's nice. Next up, we are moving on to his awakening. His moveset is pretty much the same except for his jutsus, but the damage is higher. So you have the shuriken with 91 damage, so around 21 points higher than his base kunais. Here we have his neutral combo again, same thing but stronger, 22.10. Now we have his down combo, again same thing but stronger. Now it is 23.26 damage. Doing the full combos is not really something you want to be doing in this game unless you really have to, but in most scenarios doing a cancel is more beneficial. That was his up combo by itself, 21.74. Moving on to his awakened air combo, which is pretty much the same thing but just extra damage, 13.79. Next we have an up combo into a chakra dash into a air combo. Pretty good damage, good stagger. As far as I can tell, that's pretty big hitbox. 28.2 damage. I feel like most of Hagoromo's moveset does a lot of wide range attacks, so in theory it should be good against supports. That grab did 18.78 damage, so it's pretty good. Here is his awakened jutsu, again wide range attacks, pretty nice with 1560 damage. Can also be used in midair but does less damage, so keep that in mind. Onto his second awakening jutsu, which can be used from very far away but not in midair, but has 1820 damage, so it's stronger than the first jutsu. Here is what I call the D-pad jutsus. The lightning had 20.37. It can also be followed up with a jump and dash into air combo with a total of 27.59 damage. That lightning jutsu you saw was more of a close to mid-range attack. This water style is more for mid to long range, but slightly weaker than the lightning. The water style can also be followed up with a jump into dash to air combo. 24.23 damage. Here we have the Tornado Flame, which is a close range attack, similar to Ashura's with 15.02 damage. The Tornado Flame can also be followed up with the air combo, but it needs to be a chakra dash, 24.05 damage. Here we have the Lightning Earth Fire style, which has the least damage but can be used in more scenarios. Can also be followed up with air combo, but needs to be chakra dashed, 22.69 damage. Hagoromo's moveset has a lot of freedom, so you can do an air combo into a Jutsu 1, which connects perfectly, 20.62 damage. You can also use the air combo into the second Jutsu, but I wouldn't recommend doing it from really high as it may miss, 21.46 damage. As you can see, Hagoromo's air combo is pretty strong because you can use not only your first and second Jutsu, but also your ultimate Jutsu, which is not too common with these characters, so It's a pretty strong air combo. You should probably avoid trying to fight Hagoromo in the air, because if he wins, he's most likely going to pull off a jutsu on you. 37.84 damage, that's pretty high. Next up, Hagoromo can use his second jutsu into a grab, which is amazing. 22.98 damage. If you haven't noticed yet, Hagoromo has a lot of freedom in his combos. He can also grab after his first jutsu. It is weaker, but it is more safe, as there is a bigger stagger. 22.61 damage. Next up, Hagoromo can also use his second jutsu into an ultimate jutsu pretty easily and from a distance, so you gotta be careful with this, because if the first jutsu hits, you're gonna get staggered, and he has the opportunity to hit you in ultimate jutsu, and that is big damage, around 36. So try not to get hit by the second jutsu, and you should be okay. Unless you got no subs, then you're screwed. Hagoromo can also use Jutsu 1, the lightning, and follow up with another ultimate jutsu because of the big stagger when you drop on the floor, so if you got no subs, you're pretty much screwed. It is weaker than the second jutsu that follows up into ultimate, but it is still pretty powerful with a 35.83 damage. This man could do everything like the Avatar. Next up, we have Hagoromo's neutral combo into a cancel into ultimate jutsu, which is pretty easy to do, as you only need to wait for the fire part of his combo, which is the 4th hit, and you don't even need to jump. I only jump, so it's easier for you to see the cancel, and also jump cancelling instead of just normal cancelling gives you a teeny bit of free chakra. Next, we have Hagoromo's neutral combo, but this time, instead of stopping on the 4th hit, you stop on the 5th hit, where the lightning is, and cancel into ultimate. This gives you slightly more damage, but it is slightly harder to pull off, as if you press the button too fast, you may mess up and end up finishing the combo. Also, there is less stagger on the lightning hit. Again, you don't need to jump, you can just normal cancel. The damage is 37.89. Next up, we have Hagoromo's down combo, but you cancel on the 5th hit, so you can pull off another ultimate jutsu. Again, you don't need to jump, but it is an option. This 5th hit on the down combo can be easily messed up, so try not to press too fast. If you do it correctly, the opponent will fall on the floor slowly, so you have enough time to cancel and do an ultimate jutsu. The damage is the same as the last combo ultimate, 37.89. Next up is Hagoromo's up combo into cancel into ultimate jutsu. You have to cancel right at the tornado, which I believe is the 5th hit. Otherwise, you'll end up doing the fire style, which cannot be cancelled into an ultimate. This combo into ultimate jutsu is not as strong as the last one, but it is still an option if you need to use it. 37.50. Still good. In case you were wondering, yes, you can do an infinite with Hagoromo. Just cancel out of the 4th hit and walk forward slowly. Again, you don't need to jump, it's an option. Since you are slightly walking forward after the 4th hit, it is acting the same as a jump. So regardless of how you do this infinite, you should be always recovering from chakra. If it wasn't already obvious, you can also do a grab after the 4th hit on the neutral combo. 22.33, which is stronger than the full neutral combo. Here I'm doing the exact same thing, but this time I'm jump cancelling and then grabbing. If you're always low on chakra, this is probably the way you should be doing it. Hagoromo also has another infinite on his down combo on the 5th hit. This is stronger than the first infinite, but it is slightly harder to do. There is a higher chance on messing up the down combo and ending up finishing the full combo. As you can see, the 5th hit makes you drop on the floor and gives you enough time to continue to walk forward and continue the combo again. However, you need to be careful with this one, because for some reason Hagoromo's down combo sometimes skips the 5th hit and goes right to the 6th hit, which does the full down combo. Just like before with the neutral combo, you can also do the down combo and cancel into grab. This down combo into cancel grab does more damage than the neutral one. This is the exact same combo into cancel grab, except I'm jump cancelling first. Again, do whatever's most comfortable for you. For me, I always want more chakra. Moving on, Hagoromo can also use his neutral combo and cancel on the 4th hit into Jutsu 1 and finish with a grab, which does 28.33 damage. You can also do the exact same thing on the down combo, but for the 5th hit instead of the 4th, into Jutsu 1 and ending with a grab. This is slightly stronger than the last combo at 28.89. Hagoromo can also do an up combo into Jutsu 1 right after the fire style, and then of course end with a grab, giving you a whopping 29.39 damage. You can also use Hagoromo's up combo into a jump dash and follow up with an air combo and end with a Jutsu 1. This gives you 29.83 damage. Pretty good. You can also go into a neutral combo, cancel on the 5th hit, use Jutsu 2, dash in, do an air combo, and end with a Jutsu 1. That does 32.65 damage. If you want even more damage and have the time, you can do an up combo. Right after you see the fire style, use Jutsu 2, dash in, do an air combo, and then end on Jutsu 1, which gives you 32.82 damage. Now if you want even more damage, go for an up combo again. end on the fire style, use Jutsu 2, dash in, air combo. After they slam to the floor, use ultimate jutsu. If you get your opponent's subs down to 0, you should have enough time to do all of that with a little time to spare. This should give you 42.91 damage, which is almost half the health bar. And this is not exactly a hard combo to pull off, but it is good. Now this one is the creme de la creme, but the thing is you do need the storm gauge to be at max. So you do the exact same thing, but this time you end with the team ultimate. The window on this is a lot tighter than the last one because Hagoromo's ultimate jutsu execution seems to be faster than the team ultimate jutsu rush. So it's a small window, but it is possible. Now, just to let you know, I only got to play this character for around 2 hours, so there is a chance that I am missing some combos with this character, but hopefully this should give you the bread and butter of Hagoromo Otsutsuki on Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like, and I'll see you guys next time.